Sup, dude? Over the course of the NBA's existence, a large majority of players have been human. That's just how the cookie crumbles. Humans rule at basketball. Despite this, there have been a few non-human dudes who play or have played in the NBA. For instance, Kawhi Leonard's a robot, Russell Westbrook's a Ninja Turtle, and Devin Booker's a pussy.
Hey bro, we not doubling an open gym, bro.
Yeah, we are.
But as you probably already know, we aren't talking about any of those dudes today. Instead, we'll be taking a journey back to prehistoric times to talk about the Boshasaurus. If you didn't already know, Chris Bosh is a fucking dinosaur. Not only is he that, but he's also an ostrich. Despite being a dinosaur and also an ostrich, the dude got buckets. Standing at 6'11", 235 pounds, Bosh was a super skilled, versatile power forward with one hell of a low block post game. His career in the NBA was extremely successful, but because of a reason I'll explain later, it ended way too soon. Over the course of 13 seasons, he played for 2 teams, but most remember him from his time in Miami and less remember the Toronto days, but the dude fucked shit up in Canada. From 2005 to 2010, he averaged 23 points and 10 rebounds, shooting 50% from the field, and he also made the All-Star game every one of those years. In 2007, he even made it on the All-NBA second team and brought the Raptors to their first playoff appearance in 5 years. Sadly, in those playoffs, they didn't make it very far. They played their former teammate Vince Carter, who stroked his shit all over them, shooting an insane 47% from 3 and sent him home in 6. The next year, Bosh was able to bring them back to the playoffs, but they lost to get in the first round. Those were the only 2 times the Raptors made the playoffs with the Boshasaurus on their team. Toronto just wasn't good. They couldn't convince anyone to move to Canada. Dude, Bosh's co-star, like his right-hand man, was Jose Calderon or fucking Morris Peterson. No diss to either of them, but come on, dude. Because of this, in 2010, following up a season where he averaged a very efficient 24-11 at just 25 years old, the Boshasaurus left and took his talents to South Beach, joining the Flash. The Flash and LeBron. For those that are desensitized to super teams and don't think these 3 playing together was all that crazy, allow me to explain. Dwayne Wade was 29, had a ring, and led the league in scoring in 2009. Meanwhile, LeBron was just 25 and already had an MVP. Something else people fail to realize is Chris Bosh was a 25-year-old who just averaged 24 points and 11 rebounds. At the time, people thought those numbers were just going to keep getting better, but he had to make sacrifices to win, so instead his stats became a little bit less impressive. One of these sacrifices included getting a lot less post-up opportunities. In Toronto, he was a beast on the low block with a variety of ways to score. He was a part of that new generation of 4s who were quick and could abuse the slow, old-school big men. This led to him getting lots of touches down low early in his career. In Miami, he received far less post-ups and was instead exiled to stand at attention for Daddy LeBron. Although it wasn't a very glamorous role, he played it well. In his first year with Miami, he averaged close to 19 points and 8 rebounds. Then come playoff time, he was able to keep that production up and help bring them to the finals. Rounds 1 through 3 were a breeze, but once they faced off with Dallas, shit got real. Through 3 games, the Boshasaurus sucked, averaging just 16 points while shooting 30% from the field. In addition to that, LeBron was being a pussy. Despite both of these facts, Miami was up 2-1 thanks to this legend. The next 3 games happened to be a bit different. The Boshasaurus got a bit of a pep in his step and began unleashing his wrath, but that didn't matter at all. They lost game 4, 5, and also 6, thus ending their season in humiliating fashion. The dude who got most of the blame for that L is LeBron, because like I said, he was being a pussy. Between Wade, Bosh, and LeBron attempted the least amount of shots in the finals at just 15 a night. No worries though, in the following 2 seasons, the Heatles were able to bounce back and won 2 rings in a row. Chris's stats for both of these postseason runs were not very impressive. In the 2012 playoffs, he averaged 14 points, and in 2013, he put up just 12. But that was the sacrifice he chose to make. The dude didn't care about numbers, he just wanted to win. I think that's what makes him such an important piece in NBA history. He very well could have stayed in Toronto or went somewhere where he could put up crazy stats, but instead he didn't care about that and decided he wanted to win. This choice was definitely the right one because the dude has 2 rings, and although his stats don't jump out, without Bosh they wouldn't have won either. He literally got the most important rebound in the history of the NBA. After winning back-to-back rings, they lost in the 2014 finals and LeBron left for Cleveland, thus ending the Heatles' reign. reign. At this point, Chris was just 30 years old, but little did he know his career would be over after just 2 more seasons. What happened was in 2015, they found a blood clot in his lungs and sat him out after All-Star break. Then in 2016, he played 53 games, then they found another blood clot in his calf this time and sat him out for the rest of the season again. Then sadly, on June 2nd, 2017, the NBA ruled his blood clotting condition was a career-ending illness, and just like that, the Boshasaurus went extinct. Just a super unfortunate way to go. The dude could have played a lot longer. You know what else is super unfortunate? Brandon Knight's entire career. You can click here to watch the video I made on that. Thanks for watching this one. Hope you enjoyed. Bye, dude.